Five, four, three, two, one. Welcome everybody to another episode of Genius Brain Podcast. How is everybody doing? How was your weekend? How was your weekday? Yeah, man. It's been cold as fuck in LA. It's raining. The water's coming down. Feels great.
We need it though.
We need it. That's basically the conversation that everybody has in LA. Yeah. Hey man, it's raining a lot.
Oh, we need it.
Oh, we need
and we're like, okay, we get it. Dude.
We fucking get it.
Yeah, okay.
Heard it doesn't rain a lot in LA.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's like, yeah, man. Like,
okay.
We were in a drought.
All right, I gotta go. You leave. Cool.
Yeah, man. And yeah, sometimes when it rains, like, I feel like nobody knows how to drive here.
Yeah. Yeah, people don't know how to drive.
Yep. And
in general.
Yeah, man. So
I gotta go, dude. I can't do
hold on. What kind of Asian are you, man?
The bad guys.
Oh, the bad kind.
Yeah,
Chinese.
the bad
Yeah.
kind.
That's what I expected that much out of you.
Yeah, dude.
So
whatever.
today's guest is the caramel skinned, flappy eared, big lipped, tiny eyed, spiky haired,
When I smile, my eyes disappear.
questionable sweater.
Dude, this is one of my favorite sweaters.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Tiffany got this for me for Christmas.
Tiff,
And she was going to return it, but I loved it a lot.
can I say this, Tiff? You have great taste. You have a terrible boyfriend.
She has
not boyfriend.
She
fiance.
has really good taste in clothes and anything vintage, and she has an eye for that kind of stuff. But she does have terrible taste in men.
Yes, 100%. I agree with that 1,000%.
Yeah, like I'm sure I don't know if you think this, but for all the homies out there that have a significant other, do you ever wonder what your significant other sees in you? It's fucking this guy right here. I'm that guy. I think about that a lot, and I just can't put my finger on it.
Wop, wop,
Yeah.
wop.
But no, but it's not like
I know exactly what Meryl sees in me. I'm a fantastic fucking guy.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Dude, I'm great. I'm a fucking catch, dude.
You're just rich and you have a huge dick, dude. That's all that matters.
I'll
to
tell
her.
you this: the dick is average, and I'm absolutely poor. but she sticks around.
Yeah, so she's kind of in the shoes that that my lady's in.
I'll tell you this: I'm a fantastic man, and she knows exactly what she got into. And in fact, I actually lost weight, so she upgraded.
Yeah, no, you did. You want to talk about how much weight you lost? How much weight did you lose?
I lost 60 pounds, dude, since I first met you.
It's fucking a lie.
Okay. Don't you drink my fucking water, you
more like
fucking
20.
trash bin.
Yeah, you know what? This filter is very good.
Yeah. Look at you just drinking that shit nice and quiet. I like that.
I'm gonna have to pee in like 10 minutes.
All right, well, let's get this podcast done then, you son of a bitch.
But yeah, you lost a lot of weight. You lost 60 pounds.
I lost 60 solid pounds. It was one of the most difficult things I've done in the first 2 months. After the first 2 months, nice and steady.
But think about how much better you feel in your day-to-day activities.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think that the weight loss thing. Here's the thing too. Especially when we talk about this thing, the big people movement that's been going on right now.
Yeah,
and this is coming on from somebody who has been fat his whole life. There's a substantial difference, and I feel like I know this has been like beat over a lot of people's heads, but there is a difference between loving yourself and then being out of shape. And I think that when I see a lot of like the hashtag big people movement, and to their credit, what they're saying is that there's a certain societal standard of what people should look like, and because people look a certain way, or they're supposed to quote unquote look a certain way to be considered attractive, a lot of people look down on them, which does happen a lot. But the problem that I think that I see a lot, and this, like I said, this comes from somebody who was big his whole life, is that you can't convince me that physically you feel better being bigger than you would if you lost some weight.
Yeah, and it's not even being about being really big, but it's being unhealthy.
Yeah.
And having, the possibility of having a better quality of life.
Yeah.
That's what it's really about. And then not only are you affecting yourself, but you're affecting the people around you.
Yeah. And, I always see this too, especially with some of my friends who are on Instagram, and they are bigger, right? We were all big. And consistently, I always see on their posts, they go, I love the way they look. I love the way that I am. You know, if you really did, right? And I know these people too, because they struggle with their weight a lot and they're always constantly trying to lose weight. And they're like, I'm perfectly beautiful. Nobody said that you fucking weren't. Nobody, none of our friends, like you clearly don't have like a public account. So who the fuck is telling you that you're not beautiful? It's not us, right? It's not the people that matter in your life that are telling you that. That's something that you're struggling with yourself. And the thing about that is, and I always mention it, the hardest part about fitness is people being honest with themselves. It's like, if you don't like the way you look, then you have the ability to change it. But if you keep trying to convince yourself that you're happy with the way that you are when you're not, that's where it's going to mentally fuck you up.
Yeah.
And I keep seeing these posts constantly, and it's just this long diatribe you see on Instagram, and everybody sees that shit, right?
And no one's going to read it.
Yeah, absolutely not.
You read the first 3 sentences, maybe, and then you get the gist of it.
Yeah.
But do you feel like anybody kind of looked down on you after you lost a lot of weight?
No, I think a lot of people got inspired to lose weight themselves, which is great.
No one's like, I miss the fat David.
Oh, I miss the fat David too, though, sometimes. Yeah. Fat David was pretty fucking cool, man. It's just Fat David was dying. And, you know, Fat David was dying.
See, that's a thing that people don't think about as well, is that they don't think about the consequences of their health.
Yeah.
And it just seems so far away that they're just not worried about it. But it's really sad that it takes a lot of people something like a traumatic event in their lifetime.
Yeah.
Where they're like, well, got to change now.
Yeah.
You know, because they don't think, and I'm guilty of this as well. Like, you don't think that's going to be you until it happens to you.
Yeah. And sometimes too, even when something terrible happens to them, I mean, because it's such a mental thing,
it can go the opposite way. They can just be like, well, fuck it. This is my life. You know, like that's going to be me forever. Yeah. You know, and they're not trying to better themselves. And it's almost easier for you to say, fuck it. Well, this is that. Yeah. And this is who I am. This is what it's going to be.
For me, I would almost be okay with somebody understanding the concept of being big is unhealthy, and they're just going to be like, this is how I want to live my life. Then cool. That would be easier for me to handle than me having to sit around and have a conversation with somebody and keep telling me that I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I was like,
yeah, that's rough, because not only, especially if they have a platform. Yeah. It enables other people to kind of feel that way.
Yeah, well. and they keep convoluting the concept of being healthy and happy, right? So they keep trying to attach this unhealthy lifestyle as saying, oh, I'm fit and I'm also 100 pounds overweight. Yep. Like, that's where it becomes something where I've never ever said that. You know, even as a big guy, I had, and you know, my friends know this too. My self-esteem was perfectly fine. Like, I felt, I loved myself consistently throughout being a big guy my whole life.
But what did you tell me when you first started training with me? You were telling me that you didn't even know you were a fat guy.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You always thought other people were like, oh man, that guy's fat. Yeah. And then it took Mariel to say, oh, like
you're a fat person.
Yeah. And that's the biggest problem with a lot of this issue, is that people don't associate these symptoms that they're going through every day, and they're not associating that with bad health. Yeah. Like, we were talking about how people are like, oh yeah, I have diarrhea every day.
Yeah. And when it's diarrhea every day, it's just called poop.
Straight up.
It's just poop.
And your poops aren't supposed to be that way. And that is a sign of poor gut health or poor digestive health, or the list goes on and on of all these potential symptoms. And these are red flags that people don't think about. Yeah. You know, you falling asleep at like 2 p.m. after you eat lunch is a bad sign. It's a bad sign. It's not supposed, like, and you don't have to be a big guy to go through that. Yeah. Like, I was going through that too, until I hired my own coaches to keep me accountable for whatever I'm doing. And as soon as they started changing all that for me, and as soon as they kind of showed me that like, yeah, you need to be more conscious of what you're eating. Because to me, when I'm eating, I'm just eating a lot of the times. And this happens to everybody most of the time. Yeah. Is that when you're just eating, and then, you know, you distracted, you're on your phone, you're watching TV, you're doing work, whatever, but you're not connecting to the food, and then you're not associating these feelings that you have after you eat. Yeah. Or during your eating. And then it becomes a bigger issue.
Food is highly addictive. And that's the thing I couldn't really like wrap my head around.
Yeah.
You know, because I just thought, you know, everybody has to eat. I can't not eat.
Yeah.
And the problem with the way that I was thinking was, number one, I couldn't tell when I was full. Number two, I couldn't tell when I was just completely satiated.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the difference.
Exactly. And people eat like, because there's this really good podcast I listen to, and
Thanks for shouting out another podcast on my podcast,
Yeah.
you cocksucker.
it's called
It's called Better Than GeniusBrain.
yeah, it's called Better Than Genius. It's a fitness podcast, and they put, because the reason why I bring this up is because
What's the podcast called? Because I want to listen to it.
it's called Mind Pump, and
Mind Pump,
one of the
okay.
guys that runs it, I guess,
Yeah.
or one of the guys. There's 3 guys, and they have beautiful information. One of them is like one of my online coaches.
Yeah.
Him and his girlfriend, they're great. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Anyway, but they talk about this all the time, where you actually have to connect to your food. Like you never. I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
See that what you did right there?
That's a fuck up.
You wrapped me in,
Yeah.
and then you lost me.
I lost you on that.
Yeah, you got me there though.
Yeah.
You got me there. Now reel me back in, you son of a bitch.
So the thing about most things is, okay, what were we talking about?
You're just
We were
gonna start
talking
saying
about-
things. Listen
Yeah.
to me. When life hits you in the face, right? You gotta ring that bell. And when that bell rings, guess what? Sometimes God's gonna come in your ear.
Yeah.
And when God whispers in your ear, you gotta listen. Guess what happens when God whispers in your ear? Nothing.
Nothing. Kind of like what I did to you right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
But you were talking about how
I totally forgot.
being like connected to your food and what you're eating.
No, we weren't talking about that.
Okay. Well, look at this.
No, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry. But they are always talking about that concept, and it took me for a while to kind of like. They would say, try eating a meal without drinking any water.
Yeah.
And that's really fucking tough, because sometimes you have to really chew your food,
Yeah.
and it takes you a really long time to chew your food sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're just eating, and then you're like, oh man, like you got like hiccups and shit. You're like, oh, I need to drink water now
Yeah.
to kind of help you like wash it down.
Yeah.
But you not properly eating your food will equal poor gut health,
Yeah.
poor digestion.
I literally don't chew.
Yeah,
Like chewing,
why would you?
chewing,
You know?
I eat like a fucking duck, dude. Like I literally chomp and then I just throw it right down the fucking gullet.
Your nose goes to the ceiling.
My stomach hates me because I make it do too much work.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you help me out and use your fucking teeth, you fat fuck?
And you're like, nope.
Nah, man.
You got the heavy lifting.
Nah, man. Duck style, baby.
Out
duck,
of sight,
duck,
out
duck,
of
duck.
mind. You know?
That's right.
You do it. You do it. I'm not going to do it. Why would I do it?
Duck style, baby.
I gotta get this comment out before we even while I'm talking to somebody, and that's it. And just being conscious, more aware of what you are eating, how you're feeling from a day to day standpoint was a big you know.
eye-opening experience for you.
Yeah,
It's just,
it was. Thank you for finishing that for me.
Yeah, I got you, dude. He just learned how to speak English yesterday.
We've been here for so long,
It's been fucking 15 minutes, you
Yeah.
piece of shit.
but should I even bring up the first half?
Well, that's because the first half you fucked up.
Yeah. yeah, blame it on me. I didn't.
You
do
forgot
anything.
to fucking erase the card, you piece of trash.
Yeah, I am running David's podcast.
That's right.
I know what these are. These are
You can't even
know,
run your own Instagram, dude. You be trying to run the podcast,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. I installed these lights in here.
Yeah, you did a lot of things.
I didn't do it. This is the first time
You
I'm
caused
actually
me grief, dude.
at
You
the
are a
studio.
thief of joy.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
exactly what
Something
you are.
got caught in my eye, so I'm not ignoring you right now. Which is probably what I deserve.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that disconnect to food was really big. I watched this docuseries on Netflix. I think the documentary is just called Food. I think that's what it's just called. But
Dumb name.
yeah, it's a really stupid name.
I'm just kidding. Shout out to food, you guys. The
Yeah.
documentary, not what you eat.
But they kind of go through the different ways that food is, I guess you could say. I mean, cooking is basically a form of alchemy, right? Like baking is. You take something and you turn it into something else.
Mm-hmm.
And but they kind of go through the different processes of how to cook food, whether it's with fire, whether it's like baking or like stewing something in a liquid.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the biggest takeaways that I took from that documentary was how people expect to eat food when they consume it. Meaning that a lot of the foods that we have that people consume on a daily basis, it's very high in calories, very low in nutrition.
Yeah, it's hyper palatable.
Yeah.
And there are literal food scientists creating the most addictive kind of food where your body can't register it, and you're just eating it, you're eating it. And a lot of like fitness professionals will say like, try overeating on potatoes, try overeating rice.
Yeah.
You won't. And steak and vegetables, you won't. Because as soon as you're done eating that, you're like, well, I'm done. I don't want to eat anymore.
Like there's
you eat fucking a potato chip. How easy is it?
Oh, I can go through a bag of potato chips like nothing.
Yeah. And then at the end of it, it's like, give or take, what is that, like a bag of potato chips, a big king size bag of Doritos? What is that, like maybe
3,000 calories?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then you eat 3,000 calories of potatoes?
Celery?
Yeah, you know?
Yeah. And like what we're finding too, or what people have been knowing for a long time, is that these foods that have more calories in it that are, I guess, quote unquote, bad for you, have a very low level of satiation. Like they don't satiate you very well.
Nope.
Right. And so like I started reading up different types of food that satiate you well, like apples or something.
Yeah.
Right. Like try to eat fucking 4 apples.
Yeah.
If you eat fucking 4 apples, you're a serial killer.
Yeah.
How about that?
You're a sociopath.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my face.
I've never seen somebody eat more than past 1 banana in my life.
But like slow, and they don't chew it.
Like when I eat bananas, I eat it fast. You literally don't need teeth for that. So you're welcome, stomach.
Full circle, baby.
Yeah. And so when I watched that,
and it comes out the same way as well.
They the person that they were interviewing in the documentary, what they were saying was, hey, how about they said this, okay, you know what? You want to eat the foods that you like to eat, right? Cool. If you want to eat those type of foods, I want you to make it from scratch. And what I mean, and what I mean by that is like not even getting the byproduct of what you need in the ingredients grow it yourself.
How do you make bread?
You fucking grow wheat.
Exactly.
Right.
And then fucking grind that shit. Like, I don't know what, I know how to make bread.
This is how you make bread. You fucking grow wheat. You wait till that shit dries out and it's nice and golden. You pick those little wheat seeds.
Yeah.
You stick it into a mill, attach it to a fucking donkey that rotates around and grinds it to a powder. So I have to raise this donkey somehow.
Yeah.
Right.
And where are you going to get a donkey in the middle of,
I don't fucking know.
In Los Angeles.
And then you'll do that. And then you take that, then you make bread out of it with water and eggs from the chicken
But you don't have the hamburger meat.
That's right. So you got to raise that cow.
You got to raise that cow.
Yeah.
Then you got to kill it.
Yep.
Then you have to grind it, which is probably
grow the lettuce, the vegetables. So there's a huge process in order to eat a food like that we have constantly readily available at our fingertips.
And then the sad part about it is once you get all those ingredients and you have it ready to go, you don't even want a hamburger anymore.
Yeah, I don't want it.
You don't want it.
I don't fucking want this labor burger. That's what that shit is, dude. This is
a waste of time. But now you can go to Burger King
and you can get it right there
for $1.50.
Yeah.
But you could also get fries, a cookie, and
exactly.
And,
so
and
these
Coke.
foods that are readily available are stuff that, number one, doesn't satiate you very well, and it shouldn't be that available for you to eat all the fucking time.
Yeah. And it's we're surrounded by it.
Yeah.
Like you try to eat healthy, good luck.
Yeah.
Because
it's hard.
You're bombarded with, and a lot of people are like, what are healthy foods? And we're so disconnected with what healthy foods are, where we can't even, like, I've been there. I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah. All this type of stuff, by the way, when I mentioned this, is stuff that blew my fucking mind. Yeah. I had no fucking idea.
But then you realize that, like, oh shit, this is what the cycle I've been going through.
Yeah.
Like this is like when I'm trying to get lunch, I have to really think about what I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
Because I need something that's going to be somewhat healthy. I need to know that the food is, not going to fuck me up for the rest of the day. It's not going to affect my training. It's not going to affect how I work throughout the day. It has to, and I'm like, hey, where am I going to get this at a reasonable price?
Yeah.
Do I have time to sit down at a restaurant?
Yeah.
Do I have time to go home and cook? And like all these obstacles make it really easy when you see the Wendy's down the street, which is also very delicious.
Yeah.
Very satiating for the most part.
Yeah.
On a taste level.
Yeah.
But not on a micronutrient level.
Yeah.
And then you eat it, and then it goes on the cycle of you just feeling like shit, but you're like, oh, I'm hungry again. I'm gonna go. Oh, Burger King's here. Perfect. I'm gonna go there.
What I found too, for myself when I was eating at home versus eating out, I always tend to eat less when I ate at home when I was eating healthier food.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because when
You're full.
Yeah, I'm full and I could stop whenever I want and it's in the fridge so I can go ahead and grab it whenever.
Yeah.
When I'm at a restaurant, I feel almost pressured that I have to eat the whole fucking thing.
And you don't, you have to clean your plate. And that's what we've been trained as kids.
Yeah.
Is like, clear your plate. And it's so hard for me to be at a restaurant and either not eat the little bit of rice or whatever I have left on my plate. And it could be a small amount.
Yeah.
But part of me is like, I gotta fucking eat it.
Yeah.
And then my fiance now, if she's a pretty small eater, I end up eating her food too.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want her to waste that.
Dude, people will say some foreign ass words to me, dude. They're like, dude, just take it for leftovers. I was like, hold on a second. What's a leftover? like you could take the food and bring it home. I'm like, no, that doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. What's the fucking leftover?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Get the fuck out of my face. What'd you call me?
Yeah. And then I fight them.
Yeah.
And then I rob them.
Yeah.
And then we make up and then we have sex.
Yeah. And that's how we became friends.
Yeah.
I got robbed and I had sex with David So. That's on record, by the way.
Because he had leftovers and I got so mad.
Yeah. And I was like, no, I have a bag. I'm going to take it. I'm going to put it in my fridge. And he's like, what the fuck
Don't you fucking dare. Let's have sex.
And I was like, what? Okay. And I took my shirt off and then there we were.
Yeah.
Cut to now. What's up?
But that was the biggest. There was so many fucking things that were blowing my fucking mind that I had no idea about, like how I used to consume
And it's
food.
right under her nose the whole time.
Yeah.
And I had to put my finger there because you didn't know what I meant.
It's literally right under your
It's
fucking.
right under your nose.
Like a mustache, like a dirty little mustache.
That I will never grow.
Yeah.
Because I can't, not by choice.
Yeah. But like, I think like when it came to certain, pieces of information that just seems so common sense, I just couldn't apply it. And I think that's the biggest thing that I did out of everything is I took the time to learn and kind of accept the things that I was reading as truth and knowledge.
And that's the difference between you losing this weight and somebody that, would struggle with this.
Yeah.
Is the open-mindedness of this whole process.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that, you have to do your own research, or, if you have somebody that's really there, that's there to guide you and to put you through this, a lot of the times you won't take it as gospel, and you shouldn't take what they're saying all the time 100% as the truth.
Yeah.
Because you have to do your own research, because there's a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
That just kind of say shit just to say shit.
Yeah.
Like I see it all the time from other trainers or whatever. Me and some other trainers were talking about that today, of how we see trainers talk to their clients about they're just making stuff up.
Yeah.
About like the reason why your muscles are sore or why you shouldn't eat this type of food. The list goes on. So if you have somebody that's guiding you through this process of you losing weight or gaining weight, you should be doing your own research 100% of the time.
Yeah.
And you'll find they're either full of shit or they're like, oh man, that guy's pretty smart.
Well, a lot of the times, like the problem is that when people do their own research and they are finding these answers, I feel like a lot of people, because I was in this position as well, is that we don't want to find the answers that'll give us pain or discomfort. We want to live comfortably as possible, and we want to get the results that we want. And it doesn't work that way.
Everybody's looking for the home run.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking for that. And I've been there too, where I'm looking for a specific answer in like a certain like a research topic, or I buy someone's program, or I read someone's article, and then I'm sitting there thinking, but like that doesn't answer my question.
Yeah.
Because it's the answers in between the lines. Like it's not, no one can give you the direct answer to, what you're looking for a lot of the time.
Because application is everything too. And you're really never going to know what's going to work for you unless you try it. And I think a lot of people too, because they have failed so much in trying a diet, they're so scared of that. They're so scared of failure, and they rather find the excuse not to do something, because at least before they could. It's the same concept of when dudes they get rejected by a girl, right? So they'll be hollering at a girl. They're like, "Yo, what's up, mama? How you doing?" And the girl goes, "I don't really like you." And they
You're
go,
a bitch. You ugly anyway.
Exactly. It's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
And that's the same concept that people have when it comes to.
That's why your teeth crooked. They say stuff like that.
It's like, whatever, bitch, your pussy smell. It's like, you didn't even get that close to it. How'd you smell it?
Yeah.
but
what if he did smell it?
It's like, she's like, whatever, you just fuck. No, it's like, seriously, ma'am, I'm a gynecologist and your pussy smells. It smells.
There's something wrong.
Yeah. I'm not hitting on you. I'm saying you need to go to a hospital hospital now. It
Very
smells
arrogant of you too, to think that I was.
smells
hitting
like
on
my
you.
mother's cooking fish sauce.
That stinky tofu, baby.
Yeah, and it's that constant just fear of failure.
Like when everybody asked you, David, what did you do to lose all the weight? I bet they were kind of disappointed when you were like, "Oh, I just walked every day."
Yeah, they were, and they kept trying to find
They're like,
other
"No,
answers.
but what was it really?"
Yeah, it's like I walked every day. I
Yeah.
walked every day,
And that worked for you.
Yeah.
And that's something that I recommend to a lot of my clients. They're just trying to get more active, and they're trying to increase that metabolism. Is just walk, get a little more activity a day, and that's an easy thing that for all the listeners out there that are people are trying to lose some weight.
walk.
Just start walking.
It's the
A
best
little goes a
advice.
long way. It really does, and but it's the biggest. But people think that it's exercise. That's what's going to help me get there. But it's not. It's the habit forming.
Yeah.
It's the routine. It's making a ritual. It's starting anew. You get the momentum rolling, and then it carries over to all these other things in your life where you started exercising more. You started eating cleaner. But you're a special type of individual where you probably, when you put your mind to something, you just fucking do it.
Yeah, I think but I failed so many times before, and I just
Exactly.
and
That's a cop out answer. That's a cop out answer saying that like, oh, you're this kind of person, because it's not.
Yeah.
It's that plus everything else.
Yeah, like I failed so many times before, and the reason why was because I kept on looking for a quick answer. I kept telling myself that, I'm going to lose this weight in 3 months. I'm going to lose this weight in 4 months. And I always put a time limit on when I was supposed to lose this weight. And the biggest disappointing thing that I did was I looked at other people's results and what they were getting out of life or whatever their fitness program was, and I wanted to get what they had versus doing it based on myself and the knowledge that I should be gaining. And I kept on looking for quick answers.
Yep.
And what it turned out was that instead of looking for a quick answer, I should just be finding answers in general.
Yeah.
And I had to do that research. And one of the biggest thing that I found out was, number one, I don't have a habit. Like I keep failing because I would only I would go so fucking extreme, dude. I'm talking about, I would go to the gym and I would go fucking ham, dude.
Yeah.
And Bart would always tell me the same shit.
And that fucked you up for how long?
Yeah, I would go balls to the fucking wall,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I can do this, and then I won't go to the gym for probably like 2 weeks because I exploded my quads. I was just dying.
And then it puts you deeper in a hole.
Yeah.
Because that's one day you worked out
Yeah,
in the span of 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You probably only went one day.
yeah,
And on top of that, it's like you need to have a consistency,
yeah,
especially with all the New Year's resolutions out there. All the people want to go fucking crazy on their first day. And it's like, no, it doesn't work that way.
yeah. And
You
the
can't-
smarter idea would be for you to just be frequent with the low leg. So more frequency, less intensity is what
Yeah.
I always say, right?
Yeah. And intensity is a tool that has to be managed, and you have to use it intermittently. Like you
Yeah.
have to do it at the right time. But for a lot of times you just need to get the ball rolling. If you don't work out consistently,
Yeah,
you need to do something that you can get moving, something low level where you know you could do. Like if you can't see yourself doing it for the rest of your life, that's probably not going to work for you that long.
yeah. And like with frequency too, the cool thing is that it just teaches you that you could accomplish something on a daily basis. And what it also teaches you too is that these results will come slower, but they'll last a lot longer.
100%.
And I've kept this weight off for quite a while, and I'm still losing weight here and there, but my weight loss has been more stagnant now. Obviously, I'm getting closer to that goal, but I've also stopped doing those walks.
Yeah.
And those walks were the biggest thing that was helping me lose weight. It wasn't something I was just saying as if it's the easiest answer for weight loss, but like I'm walking 3 to 4 miles a day, and it became habit that I enjoyed it a lot. And that goes for the same habit of eating healthy food. And people don't realize that you're actually addicted to these foods that are terrible for
Yeah.
you. And you think that it tastes amazing because you're addicted to that substance. It's that same concept of smoking a fucking cigarette.
You eat a bowl of raspberries and then you eat a bowl of gummy bears. Yeah, the gummy bears are always going to taste better.
Yeah.
But you have to get in a rhythm and
Yeah.
and a consistency with your food where you start to crave these types of foods. Like, it's crazy. I never thought, like, dude, I'm the biggest fucking sweet tooth of all time.
Yeah.
I eat any kind of candy. I'm always eating it. I'm anything. I'm a fiend for it. But now I'm at a point where it took me a while. It took me a little bit, but I like eating raspberries and I eat that as a snack. That's my candy now.
Yeah.
You know, but will I fucking go bananas on a bag of gummy worms or something like that? Definitely. And I will. But do I feel like shit afterwards? I do.
People underestimate the human body and how smart it is.
It's trying to adapt all the time. So whatever you put in front of it, it will adapt to it. So if you get a consistency of you eating clean, healthy foods, your body will crave it. And sometimes you'll crave a fucking salad, which is crazy. But when you eat something really terrible, that's not really ideal for your body.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, fuck, I wish I had a salad instead.
Yeah.
And that tells you that you're in a good place, like health-wise. Like as far as you're in a rhythm, a consistency.
Yeah. Like your body's very smart and it knows what it wants. And that's the thing I underestimated the most, is that I didn't really trust that. I thought like I knew what I wanted more than what my body knew, right? Yeah. So when I would eat these quote unquote healthy foods, which is good food, it's just stuff I just didn't eat on the regular, I thought it tasted bad. Yeah. And that's also because what I also find out is I never gave myself an opportunity to actually be hungry. Yeah. I didn't know what hungry was. You know, like I was never really hungry. I always had some type of food readily available, whether it was from Postmates, whether I could just drive a couple miles out and eat a hefty meal. And I just didn't want to be hungry, or I just didn't think it was something that I needed to feel.
How many times have you eaten something out of like boredom?
Oh, all the fucking time, dude.
Like almost exclusively. There was a point in time where, especially after I started like fighting, and I would do weight cuts. And then since you're depriving yourself so much of food, this is when I kind of developed like a weird relationship with food, where this was like the food porn days where, well, it's still kind of like that now, but like the Guy Fieri's diner drive-ins and dives. Yeah. You'd watch that and you'd be like, oh man, they're putting fucking melted cheese on everything. They're putting butter on everything. You're like, oh my God. So while you're like depriving yourself of nutrients and trying to starve yourself to lose like 15 pounds in like 2 weeks or whatever, what I was doing, I would write a list of all the foods that I want to eat. And but then afterwards, I would go fucking crazy. Yeah. Like till almost pretty much till I made myself sick, and it fucked my body up. And I'm still kind of paying for it a little bit. Yeah. Where I just can't stop craving these types of foods. And that became the only food I ate. Yeah. Was pizzas and fucking In-N-Out and all the crazy food trucks with, you know, with 3 cheeseburgers on it but you'll see this, right? So like I'll see this stuff on Instagram and people will send me stuff. They go, doesn't this look bomb? I'm like, dude, that looks fucking disgusting, man. Yeah. And then when you eat it, it tastes like shit. Yeah, it just tastes like fat on top of fat on top of fat. Because it's like, oh yeah, this food truck or this restaurant is doing this. We're gonna one up it. Somebody sent me this video of a hamburger that was stuffed. It was like 4 patties with 4 pieces of cheese, which looks fine. And then they put hot Cheetos on it on the inside, and they crumbled hot Cheetos, and they poured melted hot cheese on it. Jesus. And the first thing I thought was, that doesn't look good to me. That can't be the answer for everything. It doesn't look like it tastes good. What in the fuck are you saying? And this person is like, doesn't that look bomb? I'm like, in what fucking world does that look good? Yeah. You eat 2 bites of that? Done. Good luck. Yeah. You're shitting your pants on the way home. Yeah, and that's not me being a food snob. I'm saying like arguably it just doesn't look tasty to me. Yeah. The burger looked fine as itself. And but after a while you see all that, and then you've kind of seen it all. Yeah. You've seen it, like, have you seen the cotton candy like burrito? The what? Have you seen that? So like people take a cotton candy and then they put ice cream. They put like I already don't want it, and they roll it up, and it's like, what? Ice cream's already sweet. But then I'm gonna put cotton candy around it, sugar, just like spun up sugar, you know? And it's like, what do you want me to do with this? Yeah, but people go crazy over it, and it's like a thing on the internet where people are like, oh my God, that looks so good. You know, goals, they say that. That was the hardest part that people didn't understand, especially when like I joined forces to start up that soft serve place, right? Mm-hmm. When we had customers that were saying like, oh, like what other toppings do you have? I'm like, there aren't other toppings. The soft serve is artisanal, meaning that we created this, so it's going to taste a certain way. And we're not going to add 17 Snickers on top of it. We're not going to add Fruit Loops and Cheerios and all this other shit because it doesn't make sense. And you're not going to be able to taste it. Yeah. Like you want that stuff because somebody told you that this is the epitome of what a good tasting piece of dessert is. Yeah. And it's not. And I
it's not us being snobby. It's more like we want you to have an experience with this. If you wanted to just put a bunch of shit on it, you could just do that at home, and you shouldn't pay for that type of stuff. You should pay for something that you're getting something out of it, right? So if we're gonna serve something to you, like we thought really hard on it, and it's like I said, it's not snobbery. It's not that you're wrong or anything else like that. It's just this is what we're serving, and I hope you like it. And if you don't, that's 100% okay too.
And your food palette is shit. That's what David's really trying to say.
No, absolutely not. What I'm saying is that this is how we want to serve it. And if you don't like it, you're allowed to have that opinion. And if you do have that opinion, just don't put it on Yelp.
Yeah. And go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But I've had people come in and they ask it, and we explain to them nicely, like, yo, this is how the flavor is.
Yeah.
I hope you like it. If you don't, let us know, and then we'll just refund you the money. That's
Yeah.
okay. It's all good, man. Like, everybody's allowed to have their opinion, and I'm fine with that. And that's the great thing about food.
Why do you think Baskin Robbins has 31 flavors?
Oh,
There's going to be something for everybody, and they are everywhere.
yeah.
Because you could always find something that you like,
Yeah.
you know, but it's not like the best ice cream.
Yeah. And
I like it a lot,
yeah.
but
And I don't want to do something that I don't want to serve something that I don't personally like.
it doesn't get you excited.
Yeah.
And why would you do it then?
And it's also just buying into the whole type of just the food addiction thing, which I'm really, I say I'm against because it did take away a good few years of my life that was quality years of my life.
Yeah.
You know, that I could have had, that could have been arguably better. Because,
And then how much of your time or your day was consumed on like trying to like eat all these crazy foods?
yeah.
That it became that, and that was the same thing for me.
I would eat as if I would never be allowed to eat it again.
Oh,
Like,
dude, I wouldn't make eye contact with anybody. And I would just stuff my fucking face, and I'd eat a lot.
yeah.
And I'm still kind of paying for it. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I felt like shit for a while. And I'm
Yeah.
finally in a rhythm where I'm like, oh man, this is what you're supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be falling asleep at the wheel at like 2:00.
Yeah, and because now I like the biggest food. I think the food that I eat the most is shabu,
Yeah.
and the reason why is shabu just has
We just had some shabu right now.
right before we did this. It's
on,
high
player.
nutrition. It's really quick.
And look how much energy we have.
Yeah, like I don't have the itis. Yeah, I'm not falling asleep.
Yeah.
You know, it's just very simple food that's really good for me, and it tastes really good.
And after we ate a good amount.
Yeah.
But we didn't feel like shit. We
Yeah.
felt great.
Yeah.
And that's how you kind of should feel after you eat food.
Yeah.
Like that's the connection that most people should have.
Oh, here's another tip for people who are trying to, if your New Year's goal is to lose weight, if you eat food and you instantly feel sleepy, you've already fucked up. Like you definitely didn't use or eat the food for energy. You ate it to just stuff your fucking face.
Keep it to whole natural foods.
Yeah.
Foods that you know grow out of the ground.
Yeah.
They fly, they swim, they run. Those types of things you should be consuming.
Yeah. I just
If
eat
it
children.
comes, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
R.
That's like my
Kelly
source of
style,
power.
baby. Come
Oh, a little too soon there, aren't we?
Oh yeah, dude. But it's that's all we've been watching.
Dude, did you watch all 6 episodes?
It's crazy, dude.
Dude, it's one of the funniest documentaries I've ever seen. I'm sorry, but it's like
Wait, where are you going with this?
it's funny.
What's your angle,
It's
David?
funny
So-
because the documentary should have been called "I Knew Everything, but I Didn't Say Shit."
Yeah,
that's what the
dude.
documentary should have been called, and that's why I was laughing so fucking much because
like when they talk to his buddies and they're like, "Yeah, we knew something was up, but like I didn't know it was all that."
Oh, come on. Get the fuck out. Yo, you know what the worst part was when there was these parents that were up there, right? And she was kind of hood because she straight up said, she goes, "Miss, I could tell that the camera person or the person that was interviewing them asked them what they would do if they saw R. Kelly."
Can I guess what parent you're talking about?
Yeah.
Were they the ones at the end of the documentary that was saying, it was the mom that said, "If I see R. Kelly out in the streets, it's on and popping."
Yeah.
That's my favorite. She's my favorite.
She's like, "It's on site."
It's on site. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
then she
and
was
I'm
like-
like, yeah, and I get it.
The shit that
for
threw
sure
me
should.
off, she goes, "I've been to prison before and I ain't
Yeah.
afraid to go again." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit."
But as a parent, you know, like I'm not a parent, but like I can only imagine. Like, yeah, for sure.
But to me,
we're fucking throwing down.
Like, I'm like, I don't know the situation, but they were the worst parents to me because number one, the motherfucker took her to the R. Kelly concert. He brought her up on stage, and then he was like, "Well, I knew about his past, but you know that stuff was all hearsay."
he started dancing on her, right?
Yeah,
But it's just that's a crazy move.
yeah, and I thought to myself, like,
And don't they plant like women in the audience so he could pull out so shit like that doesn't happen? Because she
Maybe.
was underage, right?
she was super underage, and
Yeah.
on top of that, their parents knew who that was, his background. He was like, oh, why did oh shit, I didn't think it was like a problem. I was like, first of all, you knew it was a problem, but you saw an opportunity for your daughter to become somebody famous, and you wanted to take that. And then finally, when it got out of control, then you were like, hold on a second, Mr. Kelly, you can't come up and do this to my kid, only because the opportunity of her becoming a singer disappeared.
Yeah.
So get the fuck on out of here with that bullshit. And now you're trying to do the whole sob story thing. You fucked up as a parent. That's what it was.
That's a red flag.
You chose a possibility for your daughter to be famous over the safety of your daughter. It's how I felt. I don't know, but that's what it seemed like.
I feel like as a parent, you know, once again, I don't know either. I don't have kids, but I do have a beautiful dog. I have a couple dogs.
Okay, that's the same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
So upsetting. People are like, oh, what the fuck?
Cancel this guy. Cancel culture. Cancel Nick.
Yeah, get rid of me, please. Somebody needs to. But like, if that was your daughter, as a man, and you see, I don't care who it is,
whether it's R. Kelly or not,
like, you know, grinding up on your daughter,
absolutely not.
I would be livid.
A 40-year-old man at that, 45-year-old man at that,
I would be so livid.
Yeah.
You know?
And he was just like, no, it was, you know, I knew about him or not, but, you know, it just seemed like it was like hearsay. Nothing was really concrete, and people were just, it was allegations. It wasn't fucking allegations, bro. Yeah. You knew that shit. He knew about the trial. He knew everything else, and he was okay with his daughter dancing. And when it got out of hand, and he knew that his daughter wasn't going to gain an opportunity from this, is when he started questioning it.
She was trying to be a singer?
Yeah, she was trying to be, and she was an amazing vocalist.
I noticed how I watched the documentary, but I was like, wait, which one was she? Like, I have no idea, like, the details.
Dude, it was wild when I was watching that doc, and kind of like how many parents fucked up when they knew everything, and his team that knew everything and didn't say anything. On top of that, what's it called? His assistant was just there, or the person that used to work for him. Yeah. She was the one that had like the voice modulation.
Oh yeah.
She knew everything, and a whole bunch of people were in cahoots with them. The fucking bodyguard that threatened.
That dude is running a fucking crazy cult.
I heard like even the bodyguard is like it's like going to jail or some shit.
You know, I bet they were all doing some sort of level of that.
Yeah.
You know, like
did you hear Timbaland's statement where Timbaland was like, it wasn't in the doc, but he kind of put out a statement where he met Aaliyah and he said he fell in love with her too, but he knew better because she was too young. And I was like, bro,
don't say that out loud. And don't say that to the press.
Talk about the worst statement ever, dude.
Dude, what terrible timing.
Dude, that was
because he's kind of like saying like, well, you know, you would have done that too. You would have fell in love with Aaliyah.
There's a clip
crazy.
on Tim's channel that he uploaded, and
Timothy De La Ghetto.
Yeah, he went to an R. Kelly concert, and now it all makes sense because there's this clip of R. Kelly on the stage, and you know, like he's just like singing his words, and a girl's like wiping his sweat down, so he hands her a towel to wipe his sweat down, right? And he's singing, and he goes, "Wipe my face." And she starts wiping his face, and he goes, "Wipe my tongue." Sticks out his tongue, wipes his tongue. "Wipe my body." Starts wiping down his body, and then as she's like wiping down his chest and his body, he starts standing up. Then she starts wiping down his dick.
Right to the dick and balls.
Right? And he's just grinding it. I was like, yo, this is some real shit. It's him just fucking getting his dick rubbed by this girl. And he goes, "Grab my dick." And she starts grabbing his dick.
Yeah, no, that's something that I've heard. Like, not only have comedians talked about that, but like everybody.
That's some real shit.
Yeah. And, you know, power to him because not power to him, but people, you know, if they're going to do it, if he's telling you to do it, and they're going to do it, you know, they don't want to be the girl that didn't rub down R. Kelly's dick and balls when he commanded it on stage.
Did you see
because then you look like you're no fun.
That's right. But did you see that clip of him in Ethiopia, the concert?
Oh, dude, the song he was singing? He was like, "Do you want to come back to me?
Would you like to come with Rob to America?"
Yeah, dude. And like
it goes, "Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots?
Yeah.
Would you like to come with Rob to America?" Then the background comes in, "To America."
Yeah, like they had that planned out. And then was that recent or was that a while ago?
I don't know. It looked like he was older, but that's pretty fucking funny, dude.
And, the level of planning in that song is
it's almost like he wanted to get caught because he would hang around high schools.
Well, that's a song, right? It's a performance.
Who the fuck is this? Hold on a second. This is Mariel.
Oh, Mariel.
Hello. I'm doing a podcast right now.
Hi, Mariel.
So I'm gonna have to call you back. Okay. Why do you sound so sad? Huh? Oh, I said hello. I thought you sounded sad. That's why.
This is the couple life, you know? And what do you have to say?
Oh, that was Nick. Nick says hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay,
What a
bye.
lovely surprise.
Yeah, that was the girlfriend interrupting my work, dude. Ladies, am I right? Freaking ladies, right? Am I right?
But anyways, that song, he's serious. He's hoping somebody underage is going to come back with him to
America from Ethiopia.
And that way he could probably doctor everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you have your passport?
And he's foreign. So people in Ethiopia are like, yeah, they're
The
more
most
inclined to say
ridiculous
yes.
lyrics ever. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Would you like to come with Rob to America?
It's kind of catchy though.
Dude,
He made it catchy. With those words, you see that on paper, you're like, no way that could be a song. And then he sings it, and you're like, oh, that's the power of music.
Dude, it is, dude. It's the
the power.
power of music. That's the power of a black man. Only black people can sing words that are random and make it still sound dope as fuck.
Especially in R&B, like only
Yeah.
like yeah, that's exclusive. That's exclusive to
That was some
R&B
wild
music.
shit, dude. Like just watching. First of all, they did kind of drag the documentary series kind of long. Like the
Yeah,
6
episodes could have been 4, you know?
I didn't expect them to save that girl though.
Dude, when they put because they dropped a hint at the beginning, they're like, yeah, she's the tomboy.
Yeah.
And then when they show her on the TMZ clip and then they circle and they zoom in and then I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But that is so crazy how he groomed her to look that way.
Like a little boy.
Yeah.
So I didn't know he liked little boys either.
But it's just, oh, dude, I don't even know what to say. You don't know what to say. Somebody's gonna. I was telling my lady today. I was like, someone's probably gonna murder him. Someone's gonna
Probably.
shoot him. Someone's gonna like, because I'm sure he's
He has like a sex cult or some shit.
yeah, he's pissed off enough people where they're like, you know what? If I see this dude in the streets, I'm gonna pop him.
It's weird because like Sparkle, her it's just so funny. that
Yeah,
I'm saying-
dude, her bangs are dope.
Yo, Sparkle when she had when they were in court and the young girl that was in that pissing video,
Yeah.
the one that got hired like fire hydrant.
That
to the
was her
face.
neat.
Yeah, that was.
Is that the street term for
Yeah,
it?
she got the fire. She got the fire. That's you don't know the street terms, bro?
Dude,
Yeah, dude. She got the happy sprinkler to the face.
is that what they used in the court documents?
That's right. Yeah. She got the super soaker to the face. What happened?
dude.
The super soaker 3000.
Oh man,
That's exactly what happened. dude.
that's rough.
That's right.
But it's been
Yeah.
long enough.
Yeah,
I guess.
when she got smashed in the face with a pee-pee.
Yeah.
Like they just straight outright denied it was her in the video.
Yeah. She was the only one that was like, that's her, but her parents were the
No,
ones, right?
that's not her.
Yeah, the parents, it was her parents that did say
her
that.
cousin, her brother said that's not her. And Sparkle was just shocked.
And that's why they lost that case, probably, right?
That's what happened.
they were saying.
She wouldn't say it was her. She said that's not me in the video, and so that's why the case was dropped. And then R. Kelly got away with it. So either they were handed off money, like under the table, under the table money,
mesa.
or their family
for
would
table.
rather have her save face. And
I bet it's a combination of both. I bet it's mostly the save face part.
I'll put it to you like this, right? You're in a video. R. Kelly fucked you in the ass and pissed in your face.
Yeah.
R. Kelly goes, Mr. Nick Dunn, if I gave you $100,000, would you not send me to jail?
I'll say I'll do it for 10. Boom.
Dollars.
At the time of my
10.
life.
10 solid dollars.
But what really fucks with me in those is all the stories of the women when they talk about like the weird things he did. Like he
yeah,
was like
yeah,
a
yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
don't. Oh,
what?
remember the girl that he slapped the fuck up because she mentioned the accusations of his baby touching and shit, which she actually didn't know about, which was kind of wild.
Yeah.
But she didn't know any about, like, come on, R. Kelly, drip, drip, drip. How did you not see that shit?
Yeah, dude.
She probably doesn't have a lot of friends.
That's you're blocking. You're mentally blocking it out.
Yeah, and then she didn't know, and then she broke down, and then when they met up in person, he slapped the fuck out of her, dude.
Yeah, that's it's just everything that dude does is like, oh, you're a monster. You're a monster.
He's a fucking monster.
Even if like 10% of it was true, you're like, oh, you're a piece of shit still.
Yeah.
You know? Like it's just like, what? And it happens consistently. And it's so crazy how much you can get away with.
Yeah. And
There really is.
And he defiled Aaliyah, dude. I know you were kind of young for Aaliyah,
No,
dude.
I know who Aaliyah is.
Okay.
She was in Romeo Must Die.
All right. That's.
Jet Li didn't even kiss her in that movie, you know?
But he kissed her in the music video, though.
Yeah, but you know, who watched that?
Sing one Aaliyah song right now.
you know, just the song about the passport in Ethiopia is the only thing that's coming to my head right now.
Do you have your passport?
Yeah, dude, because that is stuck in my head. And I was talking to my lady about this today. I was thinking about how people, they want to separate someone's like acts in their real life with their art or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like say Pablo Picasso, he's the one that cut his ear off, right? He's like crazy shit, but he's like, oh man, he made beautiful masterpieces.
But he was hurting himself.
Yeah, that's one thing, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But my thing is, at what point do people stop giving that, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
He doesn't get a pass anymore.
Yeah, like what do you have to do to like not get that pass?
Dude, I don't know, but people get hard. Like Usher put out a song about him cheating and having a baby by somebody else, and women still loved him.
Yeah, good for him.
He did Confessions, and he did Confessions Part 2.
Nobody listens to the lyrics. Like I was listening to I don't have an auxiliary cord in my car because I'm a sociopath, I guess, because I don't want to pay for it. So I've been listening to the radio.
Who does that anymore? But
dude, it's so bad. And they literally have, I've heard Sicko Mode for maybe 72 times in the past 3 days.
Of course.
And I listened to it all the way through because I'm a big fan.
Okay.
But I don't like that I like it, but I do like it a lot. But all the songs that they play on the radio are fucking so bad.
Yeah.
But you listen to it enough where you're like, I kind of like it.
It gets stuck in your fucking head, man. That's how they get you, dude.
And then you're a part of it. You're a part of like, oh, I know the words to this.
Did you know that he made I forgot, he wrote a very famous song for Michael Jackson. It was on that thing, right?
R. Kelly did?
Yeah.
There's a Man in the Mirror.
It wasn't Man in the Mirror. It could have been.
Yeah.
The man in the mirror. No, he wrote "You Are Not Alone" for Michael Jackson. And the crazy thing is, Michael Jackson was also known as a baby toucher, which, by the way, wasn't fucking proven. And I guarantee you, like it was. I don't.
Do you think he did?
This is what I feel. I feel like Michael Jackson had a very tumultuous childhood, right, because of his father's abuse.
Great word.
I don't. Thank you.
I'll have to Google that later.
Yeah, tumultuous childhood.
But it sounds like in the context that it was a troublesome childhood.
All right, because it sounds very much like it.
Yeah.
But he had that type of childhood, and I think I think that dude honestly just like kicking it with kids. That's what I feel like. I feel like he wasn't licking their assholes.
Yeah.
I feel like he was just
straight to licking assholes.
Yeah,
you know?
I think he was just kicking it with them. And if anything else, I feel like some of those kids were hitting on him. I'm putting it out there. I feel like this is what happened. Michael Jackson is chilling by himself, and he's hanging out with little Jeffrey. And Jeffrey goes, "Hey, Mr. Jackson, so you want to like kiss or something?" And then Michael Jackson's like, "Ugh, ew, ugh." Yeah. And then he gets Bobo. And then Bobo, take this little bitch out. And then Bobo grabs the kid and kicks him out of his house.
Yeah, because he's afraid of cooties.
You want me to kiss you? Cooties. I'm still a baby.
Yeah.
And that's
because
I don't think
there's
Michael
nothing
Jackson
more attractive to like a 7-year-old kid than a creepy looking Michael Jackson.
At first, I thought that Michael Jackson might have, but then when I kind of looked at it, I guarantee you, there's something so innocent about Michael. I don't know why,
dude.
I feel like those kids probably said something to him, and Michael Jackson had little Bobo the monkey grab the kid by the ear and kick his ass out.
It's tough, dude. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I think.
Ooh,
you know, that's
that.
I think. I'll just say this: it probably is more likely than it is not. You know,
you're a dream killer, dude.
Yeah, but
thief of joy. That's what you are. You are a thief.
But then
of
again,
joy.
it's like, but people still appreciate how good his music was.
I need to see evidence from the FBI or some shit of him having pictures with these kids butt naked or something. I don't need to see the photos. I'm just saying I need to know that they exist.
They could Photoshop that for you. They could figure something out.
I don't know, man. For some reason, I'm going with my gut feeling right now that Michael Jackson did not do any. What's the proper term that I'm looking for? Baby penis touching. I'm pretty sure he didn't do any of that shit. I feel like he was just satiating his childhood need to be around kids because he thought he was a kid. Because he didn't seem like he thought he was an adult. It seemed like he was a kid hanging out with other kids.
Using the word satiating with kids kind of makes me feel weird. And talking about Michael Jackson.
Well, that's what I'm going to use right now because I'm a big boy.
I respect it though. I respect the fucking stand.
Because R. Kelly, he knew he was an adult and he was
Define teenage.
That shit was the funniest thing too.
Was
Do
that what
you
he said?
like hanging around teenage girls?
What do you consider teenage?
And his like manager's like, don't say anything. He goes, I got this. Define teenager.
Yeah, with such confidence. But that's what probably gets him there. Like that's why he hasn't been caught, is because it's like the stone cold face, and he's like, what I did
Like,
wasn't wrong.
Did he just ask? That is the wrong thing. When he said that shit, I started dying laughing.
And the interviewer was like, did he really just fucking say that?
I died laughing. I was in tears laughing when he said that shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he was an adult that knew he was taking advantage of younger kids.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And I felt Michael Jackson was a dude that got so fucked up in the head that he still believed he was a child.
Yeah.
So
But,
that's why I feel like they were just kicking it and sharing lollipops and shit. Just
It's
like,
it's that level of abuse, though. It's like there is a history of abuse that happens, probably, which causes people to kind of like be in that state of mind, right?
He had sex with that lady and had the baby. What was his wife's?
I thought it was a test tube. Blanket? You're talking about Blanket? The mother of Blanket?
That child's name is Blanket?
Yeah, that's what I thought, right? You didn't know? Is he the one that dangled outside off the rooftop?
Yeah, he dangled the baby.
Yeah, I think the baby's name is Blanket.
You're fucking. Are you serious?
No, I'm pretty sure. But then again, I thought that baby.
He named the child. See,
I thought that was a test tube baby.
No, well, first of all, that only proves what I said before.
Yo,
he still thinks he's a kid. He's a child. No,
imagine your dad is Michael Jackson. Like that Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
How fucked up would you be? You know.
I'll put it to you like this. That is only proof that Michael Jackson is still a child, because only a child would name another child Blanket.
Yeah.
That's like if you ask your 3-year-old, hey, you're going to have a little sister coming in.
Or you're fucking crazy, dude.
Or you're just a child. I'm going to defend this shit. Do you understand me?
Yeah,
this is what it is, right? This is what
you
happens.
win, dude. You win.
3-year-old kid, right?
Yeah.
You ask your 3-year-old child, hey, mommy's going to have another kid. It's going to be a daughter. What do you want to name the kid? Lollipop. Boom. That's that type of answer. Michael Jackson was a child that was hanging out with other kids. That's why he had never touched a kid land.
As much as I want to disagree with you, I think you won this one.
Thank you.
I think you won this one. I have nothing else to say. I have no rebuttal.
Because I was on your side. Yeah. From what I saw, especially all the photos and stuff that they released in the investigation later on, it really made me think that he maybe did have some kind of like sexual relationship with these kids.
What we should do? The new part of this podcast should be court case review file time or something, where we look into, or you look into.
I feel like I would do that, and then people will question my character because I'm just defending everybody. Like, what the fuck has David been doing, man?
No, sometimes sometimes I do defend people too much because I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yeah.
Like I tried to, but it does get me in trouble.
The only reason why I started to think that Michael Jackson was innocent was because of this R. Kelly documentary.
Really?
It's because he doesn't seem like the person that was taking advantage of a young person. He just seemed like a guy that was hanging out with his homies. Like he was one of the Sandlot. He was one of the Sandlot kids, but he didn't realize he was 40 years old.
Which Sandlot kid would he be?
He would
the Jet. He'd be the Jet.
Maybe, yeah.
He'd be the Jet.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I was saying. How do you know Sandlot,
dude? I fucking know Sandlot, dude.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
I was born in '92.
When did Sandlot come out?
Fucking like '98. I don't know.
No, it didn't. I think it came out way before that, dude.
Dude, I don't know, bro.
Look at you, man. Look at you.
I had older sisters.
Oh, you know what? Your dad was in film.
Yeah, but like, who gives a shit though?
I could tell though.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Yeah, he worked on fucking Indiana Jones. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, your dad has like
he was short round. My dad was short round. I'm just kidding. He wasn't.
No, he had a lineage of great work.
He has a crazy IMDb page.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You come from greatness, dude. What the fuck happened to you?
It's just
try to trash Michael Jackson's name, you piece of shit.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of his music, and he's probably one of the only artists
sing a Michael Jackson song right now.
That has hold on, let me finish this steak because this is really important that I get this out.
You want to finish the steak?
Did
you fucking just say you want to finish this steak?
I'm just so hungry right now. No, I want to finish the statement because he's probably one of the only artists that has the past that he has that people still don't remember him for that as much.
Yeah.
But they do remember him for his good music, his amazing music.
Dude, man.
His body of work.
That's what I'm saying. So now we're comparing Michael Jackson to R. Kelly. You cannot do that because he didn't have a sex cult. He just had a kindergarten class in his house.
But do we really know that though?
Hey, Dave Chappelle put it the best.
What did he say?
All right. Dave Chappelle said, how dare these fucking kids come over and fucking blame him when he invited them over, had him pet all his animals, had him come to a playground, and he sucked their dick. How fucking dare these kids rat him out?
Do you remember the Chappelle Show skit where he's playing video games with the kid that had cancer? You don't remember that?
I don't remember that one.
Okay, you guys, I'm not going to ruin it for you guys because this is a really funny skit, but he's playing like, I think NBA 2K or something with this kid that has cancer in the skit. And it's fucking hilarious. And it's not that long. You guys could find it.
You can go back. And
Just watch it.
I didn't realize how many times like comedic shows made fun of the Michael Jackson situation and the R. Kelly pissing on girls situation.
Yeah.
Like Ari Spears did a fucking music video on Mad TV about him whatever trying to like fuck little girls. And also, Dave Chappelle did the fucking R. Kelly shit.
Yeah.
R. Kelly bit. I had no fucking idea.
And I feel like in the documentary they kind of like made it seem that it wasn't okay for them to make those jokes because it made it so like trivial and not like a real not a real issue. Did you get that feeling too when you watched it?
It's kind of weird.
Because it made me feel bad. It made me feel guilty because the "I want to piss on you" was like that was a big part of my like life.
Because it was hilarious.
That was the jokes that we would always make, and like
I didn't feel bad about that. I just think that what happened was I can't believe I don't remember all this stuff. Like I remember him going through the trial of him pissing on the girl and everything else, but all the other stuff that they were bringing up in terms of the court case that was televised and that was a big fucking deal.
But the thing about like when they rehash court cases is that you only hear what you kind of want to hear out of the news.
Yeah,
like you look at the Stephen Avery stuff, right? The Making a Murderer documentary. If people were going in depth during the time of the court case, we wouldn't really be like, we would be in a different position. And the same with the R. Kelly stuff. Like if people really knew what was going on, because no matter what goes on in the media, you take what you want to take out of it, no matter what. Like you watch something.
You hear what you want to hear.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, he's guilty. Of course he's guilty. And then, but people are like, oh no, they're just trying to bring him down. Like, fuck that. They're haters or whatever. Like that's the team that they play on. But unless there's any, because I don't think you can disclose what the evidence or what the proceedings are. But then if you do, most people don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is boring. And they just go back to kind of thinking whatever they want to think. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing like a very insane amount of evidence just pushed into one small package. So it makes us feel a very certain way. And it's spread out a little more. And so it's easier for people to ignore. Maybe that's why, that definitely makes sense because I can't remember half the stuff.
Yeah.
And I loved R. Kelly, dude. And there's so many R. Kelly songs that's ingrained into my head that I didn't even realize. Yeah. Like obviously like Ignition was a huge thing.
If I am at a house party or something like that and I hear that song,
everybody knows what somebody's fucking that night.
But now you're going to hear it and be like, fuck.
I heard his sales went up by 16%.
Exactly. Like, are you going to feel bad when because all I could think about when I was watching that documentary was, man, I want to hear some R. Kelly songs.
Yo.
and when they were talking about it, but it's so fucked up though, kind of, but when they were talking about how they took all his music off the Spotify playlist, they were kind of making it sound like initially they were going to take him off Spotify or iTunes completely. And then in my mind, I was like, I don't think that's really fair.
They're
but they took him off the top playlist. And I was like, okay, I think that's definitely
I mean, it really depends, right? So it kind of is.
Yeah, it does depend. But like my gut instinct was like, oh, I don't know. But then
it's hard, dude. Like,
I don't want to think about it because
people are like, how can you listen to that monster? It's like, you only say that because you didn't listen to R. Kelly when you were younger.
Yeah.
You don't.
But because it's sentimental. Like we have different memories of it.
They mentioned that in the documentary that a lot of people, because his music was so influential, a lot of people attributed his music to a very specific part of their life.
Yeah.
Whether it was at their prom, whether it was at their wedding, a lot of his music infiltrated memories versus the actual music itself. And so that's why it became very difficult to mute R. Kelly and why people would defend it because they weren't really defending the human being. They were actually defending the memory that was attached to his
sentimental.
music.
Yeah.
And that's the part was like, holy shit, that's right.
That's why some people can't they can't put down some of their comfort food.
Yeah.
It goes back full circle. It's like, it's
Yeah.
because it's attached to so much memory. And they're like, I don't want to have to like give that up. You know, like people get like weird about that kind of
people
stuff.
who don't like music either, they're not going to really understand. But
Yeah.
I could understand it because I only know every single Boyz II Men and Bright Midnight song because I got dumped once when I was 18.
Yeah.
And I just had that shit on fucking repeat. I was like, these people get me, dude.
I bet she's so fucking mad that she dumped you.
No, I was not that great of a boyfriend. Well, you know what? She wasn't that great of a girlfriend either, though. So I'll put it to you like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's doing fine. I'll give credit to
Do you
that.
wish any bad on her?
No, I don't ever wish bad upon people that I broke up with.
She does. He does.
I absolutely do not. I only wish the best for her. That bitch. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She was a very sweet girl, and she even with her, there's because a specific time that I was with her, I was listening to number one, College Dropout.
Come on.
And Jay-Z Blueprint.
Come on.
And then also
Fucking heaters right there.
Yeah, those were the two biggest things that I would listen to while I was going to class in my first year at Riverside, UC Riverside.
Yep.
When I hear those
Shout out
songs,
to the Bears.
it actually reminds me of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the crazy. That's what music does, though. Like, and also Corinne Bailey Rae. Like,
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
my
those-
sisters used to listen to that.
yeah, your sisters and
Yeah.
also you, right?
Yeah, I did.
That's right.
Anything they liked, I liked.
That's
What do you guys do about pee breaks here?
Huh?
What do you do about pee breaks at Genius Brain?
You fucking hold that shit in
I'm
until
gonna
you explode.
pee my pants right
I
now.
want you to hold that shit.
Can I just go really quick?
You can go
I'm-
ahead. You do whatever you
I'm
want.
one of the fastest peers around.
You pee.
You guys check the time mark right now.
When you pee and it doesn't break the porcelain, I'm gonna check because I want to see how fast you
I
did it.
peed my pants at an H&M bathroom once.
All right. Yeah, but that's the thing about music, right? Like there's definitely a huge attachment that you have to it, that you kind of like dissociate yourself from the artist so much. I don't know what it is. You know what? I'll put it to you like this, guys. It feels weird talking to myself, and I'm just gonna keep rambling, and I'm not gonna pretend like this is comfortable at all. I absolutely refuse. I could hear him piss, and it sounds like a water stream is hitting a brick wall. Son of a bitch. Look at you go, Nick. Look at that. And it sounds nice and full, so I'm thinking that the girth of his penis is nice. His penis might look like a laser battery. Thick, but very short. Yes. Oh, he comes out. Dude, you are a fast peer, dude. That shit sounded vicious and angry. I've never heard of such a violent piss in my life. Look at you just took out the fucking...
Yeah, dude. I'm a violent fucking peer for sure.
It sounded like you were angry at your penis.
And I am. If you've seen it, you would be angry too. If you've seen my penis, you'd be very upset.
I'd be very upset.
Yeah.
It's like, look at that. What kind of shape is that? Is that shaped like a fucking squared Lego? What is that?
It's
And it has fucking 3 bumps on top of it. Like, what is that?
it's a 90-degree angle.
It's a 90-degree angle. He actually has to face he has to face sideways to the fucking toilet bowl, so it goes in.
Yeah. I'm like, that's why my lady is a very special individual.
I'll tell you this.
And she's does lucky. Charity work, aka saying yes to me when I asked her to marry me.
100%. Well, guys, we're gonna probably wrap up the podcast right
come on.
there.
We just started.
Yeah, did we?
How long is that?
I think that's been about an hour and 10 minutes.
All
See,
right,
this
guys.
is why we had to redo it, because the first one was so slow. You were boring me to fucking death.
Was I really?
You were so bad.
Dude, you're a piece of shit. As
See,
the big K, we filmed a little bit earlier, and then we stopped, and he was like, "Yeah, you're doing great." And I was like, "Oh, thanks, man."
Well, I do that. Well, I do that like if when I have children, I need to build up their confidence. so I need to lie to their fucking face.
Dude, it was. You know what? We talked about R. Kelly, which was cool.
It's funny because this guy is a personal trainer. He's soon to be NASM certified, a kinesiology major.
No, not NASM.
But then I've never
CS player.
CS. My bad.
Yeah,
my
player.
bad.
Come on,
Counter-Strike
dog.
certified. And then we talk about
Yeah, dude. If I could, I would get
Yeah.
Counter-Strike certified.
We're trying to talk about stuff that's, something that he's really good at. Then I mentioned about a man who touches children and he lights up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Well, you know what? You talk about what's relevant. Like you want to talk about this is what's hot on the streets.
This on the fucking streets, bro.
And I want to know what you think about it.
This is what I think about it. These are my final thoughts. My final thoughts about that. Number 1, R. Kelly, you can go to hell. Number 2, Michael Jackson is innocent. That's what I think.
My final thoughts. I second what you said about R. Kelly. The Michael Jackson stuff.
R. Kelly made me think that way too. By the way, I didn't think about
Yeah.
that before until I saw the
The
documentary.
Michael Jackson stuff, undecided. Boom. Until further.
If you
evidence
ever
is
do a
shown.
fucking moonwalk, I'm cutting your Achilles heels
Why? I
because
can't do
you
moonwalk?
shamed him.
Ah,
Because you're
dude.
shaming Michael Jackson.
You know what though? It's
Hey, pretty baby with the high heels on.
come on.
You give me fever like something, 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 something. I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, bro.
Yeah, that was actually the actual
Yeah.
lyric.
You are not alone. I am still here with you. Though we're far apart, you're always in my heart.
Man in the Mirror like changed my life.
Why?
Just because the message is so true.
Sing it a little bit right now.
If you want to change the world, you have to change the person that's looking at you in the mirror.
right.
So
I'm
shout out to
looking in the man in the mirror. Something, something,
Yeah, dude.
something, something.
I just don't want to sing because that you will get people to unsubscribe to you immediately.
Oh, it's already happening as we speak
Yeah,
because they're highly disappointed. They're
Yo,
like,
shout out to all the unsubscribers out there. You know, appreciate you guys for tuning in a little bit and then unsubscribing after you heard me talk. You gave me a chance. You didn't like what you heard, and you left.
Rightfully so. Rightfully fucking so. Did Tiff actually get you that sweater?
She did get me the sweater.
And I love it.
Thanks. You're full of shit. It's like I feel like this is more my vibe. It's like more like grandpa-y and like kind of.
It's like I like it, dude. I actually
like
like
it's
your
older.
style a lot, dude.
Do you really? You're
This man
full of
is
shit.
still the only dude I know that still wears Nike Roshis.
Dude.
I still love that guy.
It's for comfort, yo.
yeah,
like,
I love it, dude.
do they jack up your feet? Yeah, they kind of do. I think I have plantar fasciitis.
I guarantee you, I've rolled
Because
my
of them.
ankle so much in that shit. I used to
And-
love Roshis though.
You know how many times I've slipped in the rain on them? Too many to count, and in front of people that I know, people that I love, even. And
You have kind
I
of big
still
feet.
wear
What
them.
size are your feet?
I wear like a 10.
Damn, you wear a 10?
I have big, flat, stupid feet, and I have the skinniest calves of all time. I have tiny ankles.
Size 10?
I have small wrists.
I'm very surprised
weird
you wear a
ears.
size 10.
I have dandruff. What's up?
Dude, what is wrong with you, man?
This is just who I am, guys. I'm just putting it out there. Okay. This is me. What you see is what you get.
After we end this podcast, I want you to go to a cemetery and then bury yourself.
Okay. Can you just do it for me and just be a real pal?
No, because then that would just only enable your laziness, you lazy fuck.
You know what though? That's the thing about you, David. So is that you just go right to cuss words, and that's not how. In fact, I think that's lazy.
Oh, really?
So
Because if I don't curse, I could hurt your feelings even more.
can we go to the taco truck again? I like that.
I only
more.
curse because it's simple, and then I don't have to go into long descriptions.
Yeah. Let's just okay.
Watch this.
You
See,
didn't have to-
face. See, easy.
You didn't
Really
have
quick.
to. You didn't have to like yell at me. I will co-host. All right, that's it. I'll co-host.
I've
for
lost
you.
all my subscribers. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next time. Fuck this guy.
Thanks for having me, you guys.